Alright, so I have another really weird set of plans here. We know the trios. We definitely all know the oh god, I just realized something extra I have to do. I have to rotate those subs again. Anyway, we all know the trios. The trios are... the trios, really. But, these three subs here, these three 12s, we may not be as accustomed to. So, what you're looking at here is a Wintle SW9000 that I blew and replaced with a Clarion, I'm not even going to try and guess, WG2030 or something. It was in a video, I know it was in a video. It was the one where the Sir Vega's being a 5K in disguise. Anyway, that was out in the front lounge room. Back then I had those vintage Sony 6.5s in their original enclosures, which was 2-inch cone tweeter, then a fake little plastic horn, and a 6.5-inch sub in the back that all foam rotted. And this was out in the front lounge room, and I went out and I started blasting Bass I Love You, because this was like the 10-year-old me not knowing anything, and blew out the original driver. So that's a shame, because that was a really top quality subwoofer back in the day. These things were easily going for $800-900, and I blew the woofer and replaced it with a $70 car audio sub. Anyway, so I had that 6.5 system. Then I made a box for some 15-inch Skytech and blew that as well, being stupid with Bass I Love You. And then I learnt my lesson. And anyway, these are the AcuSound 8.6 XD12s. And these were the very first subs that I can call true subs that I actually owned. Now these have 200 watt RMS, 12-inch woofer, and these didn't get blown, luckily, because these were the subs I had prior to the trios. So it's a very High-excursion. Look at that, it's ridiculous. 12-inch sub, high roll surrounds. Actually, looking at these, I forgot what these look like. These are very nice subs. Huh. They're cool. God, I haven't looked at these in so long. Wow, they've got a ton of excursion. I'm excited to see those move. I wonder if they even move. Anyway, so the plans are, that's going out in the front lounge now. These are going here on each end of this bench as subwoofers for the listening setup, because they sound very nice. They're a 6 ohm, 200 watt sub. But these are active subs, so this has a 250 watt amplifier built in. These have 200 watt amps built in. But the good thing about these have limiters. So when it starts to peak, it just physically won't output. It can be at full potential peaking, and if you turn it up any further, it's just not going to go any louder because it's already hit its potential and it just doesn't want to push itself any harder. That way, that's probably the main reason those subs aren't blown. But anyway, nevertheless, now I know a lot more about audio. Oh my god, look at that. Full focus. Oh, it's got surround for days. I'm excited for those. So yeah, then what I thought is the trios. So this side here isn't painted. At my computer. And then I found this plate amp, which I knew I had, but I thought I blew one of the channel, or blew it because I shorted the wires or something. I didn't think it had protection because it was just out of a standard studio monitor. But apparently it works good. Which, it's like 25 watts a channel or whatever, but it's ample for what I need at my computer. And yeah, so I'll be running that. Here's the left channel, that's the right channel, I believe. So I'll be running that for an amplifier at my computer for the trios at the at the computer. You heard that right, at the computer. And then yeah, these will go. One will go there, one will go down there. These towers will go on top each end. Got the delis up there. They're wired in series and they sound really nice like that. And that goes in the front lounge. So I'm gonna do all of that now. That's a massive job. And I'll be back once I let you know. This audio line amp was powering the studio monitors of the silver woofer I blew in the blowing speaker video, the original one. A video I'm gonna do actually before I do anything is have a look at this woofer, right? See the sort of material this is made out of? I'll have a close-up look at that cone. Let me dust it off actually. She's a bit dusty, hasn't been touched in a while. Okay, we see the material there. So the material of this dust cap. Yeah, they're basically identical woofers, looks-wise. If you look at the tower, the woofer out of the tower, and then look at this. Like I get they don't look really identical, but they kind of do. They look very similar. So that's gonna be cool. Get rid of the dollies back into the other room, but they look similar. Look at it. Look, they look like that looks like a blown up version of that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Ooh yeah. I'm excited to see these move. I'm sure you are too, so I'll stop wasting time and I'll get to seeing some of these subs moving. Let's get onto it. For a 350 watt sub that I managed to pick up for 100 Australian dollars, I swear to God, if I could pick these more of these up for 100 bucks, I wouldn't be running 4 18s in that room. I'd be running 8 of these 15s. Look at that. That is insane. These, oh, I never noticed that in there. What's that say? 29227. Oh, these subs are godly. I swear, I swear on my life, if I could pick another, if there was like 10 more of these for the same price, like $1,000, I would sell my 418s. I would sell everything until I had $1,000 to get another 10 of these. Imagine 12 of these. Oh my God! Like, look at that. 350 watt sub, stitched in tinsel leads, 3-inch voice coil, which is insane for a car sub. Massive 250 ounce magnet. These subs are ridiculous. Absolutely insane subs. Put them in a low tuned box and they'll play low as anything, and then in the frequencies 40 hertz. Like, if you look, there's one video, I don't even know if it's on YouTube, probably not actually when I think about it, where I had this sub legitimately moving in and out, probably, it was almost bottoming it out, so it'd be probably close to 3 or 4 inches of excursion. Damn. I forgot how beefy these subs are, holy shit, and the camera does it no justice. These are insane drivers. God, that magnet looks small as on the camera, but in person, I shit you not, that looks a bit better. Oh my God. These subs are incredible. There's no, and they're SQ drivers too, so if I could, I'd swap these subs out. Oh, what the hell? That's a bit weird. I'd swap those out for like 2 of the 12. Oh my God. These subs are life. Like, I couldn't. These are what got me right into bass. Like, don't get me wrong, those got me into bass, but these got me right into the SPL bass, as well as the fact that these are SQ subs. Trio Engineering. God damn, these are sexy subs. What's that say? Inside of bottom. Top. I was gonna say, because that's the bottom there, where it says angle screws in this way. Yeah, so that's basically the inside of the box. You can see there the pattern, as you can see, and there was that extension on the port there that was just wood glued in with an absolute ton of wood glue, and it holds up really strong, to be fair, considering that's just wood glue holding that in there. There's a wood glue and some clamps, 2 clamps, the same in that one too. I haven't pulled that out yet. Clamp going from there to out here twice, and a shit ton of wood glue, and it's hold up so strong. God, these subs are crazy powerful. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll spin them around, put that at my computer, wire that all up, and then I'll have a lot more video on this sort of stuff here. So let's do that. Okay, so That sub, the Wintle sub, is out in the front lounge room. The chairs are at the PC, and I am building a new box for them. I'm going to build a tiny little sealed. You can hear my dad playing bass guitar, so I'm going to get away with jamming out these 12s here in the bedroom. It is ridiculously big. Actually, I'll quickly show you. I don't even care if he hears me talking. So if you have a look out here. Yeah. That's the amp they're being powered by. But if I was to build a sealed box for them, I'd grab... God, this room looks terrible with bad lighting. Look at that. Oh, look how grainy that is. Look at the flickering. The Canton amp, which is here. This amplifier down there would be powering the 2 trios. Absolutely nowhere near the potential, because that's a 100 watt amp and those subs are capable of probably 5k. But ample for the computer if I just build it. And I accidentally just revealed it. If I built a tiny little box for the 215s in a sealed enclosure. Would I do push-pull? No, because it's sealed and then they'd just work against... Yeah, that wouldn't work. Anyway. Look at it. Look at it. Now, these subs, if you heard what I said about the high roll, God, they are dirty. Holy shit, I'm going to clean them out in a minute. Basically, they're dual rear ported with a flare on the back. But basically, from memory, and I was true to my memory of not very good audio me from quite a while back, is that if I seal the enclosures up, they move a shit ton, because like, you look at the size of that surround, and you'd expect them to move a ton. When they're ported, they move probably half a centimeter tops. When they're sealed, they move a ton. And they play lower when they're sealed. And they're tighter as well. Yeah, you can hear my dad really, really loud. But I'm gonna quickly have a jam out. So I got the iPod here, blue tack to the wall, so we can got my Spotify on here. Oh my god, I am hopeless today. Let's get my Spotify going. Playlists. Let's go to Jack's Best Tunes. Shuffle play. And let's think. Oh my god, his music is so loud. I'm gonna go with a song with a bit of kick drums to start it off. Rightio. So I just gotta keep an eye on the towers, because the tower's getting a ton of bass as well. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna. Am I gonna crank them up? Yeah, they're at a quarter. I'll just remember that. So the sub gains were at a quarter. Future Jack, when I forget. Sub gains are at a quarter. I had 60 hertz at -6 on the amp and D-bass at 3 to give it a low and then a boost again. Yeah, S5, you focus good. Alright, let's have a look at these woofers. Woofer porn right here. Oh my god. Why can't the S5 ever focus on anything ever? Oh my god, it's such a shit camera. Midnight. I can't remember how low that is. God, this iPod, for an iPod 5, I thought these were supposed to be like fast still. Oh yeah, that's high. That's good. Okay. Let's pull focus. We're ready. Now what we're gonna do is crank it up. It should still be in focus. Oh yeah, they move a lot. I did not actually think they... Oh my god, the focus. Yeah, I didn't actually think they moved that much. Let's play Black Horse. We all know Black Horse. Black Horse is the second to last song I played in the day of just jamming random songs out. Alright, So I'm actually going to try recording in 1080, so for two reasons. One, it shows you why I actually record in 4K and compress back, but two, I want to see if it actually affects the excursion, because they get really wavy, and I don't know if that's when I'm recording in 4K or what, but 4K compressed back definitely looks better because you get this grainy, flickery effect, but if you wonder why there was a cut, ran out of storage. No, I didn't run out of storage. I hit the time limit, which is 5 minutes in 4K. Now I'm going to try that again in 60 FPS, which will also be pushed back to, actually no, I'll leave it in 60 FPS. It just means the rest of the video would have played in 30, and now it'll be playing in, oh my god, what? Now it'll play in 60. Anyway, let's try 60 FPS excursion. Oh, the flicker's getting even worse. Let's see how 60 FPS excursion looks. Looks worse again. What? I'm going to turn these down a bit because these were the subs that I actually got. The two noise complaints that I have had were with these subs, so yeah, these two subs were the beasts that actually got me the noise complaints. This one's on as well. They were the subs that got me the noise complaints. Surprisingly, the trios never did, and the 18s haven't yet, but these two beasts coupled in that back corner of that room managed to pull off two noise complaints. Yeah, I don't know if they just gave up or these are apparently loud, but anyway, insane excursion for what they are. It's so weird. It's so wavy. In person it's moving probably that far, but oh, they're not even warm. That's nice. I love when I can push something and it's not actually hot. I'm going to try to go back to 4K now and see how that goes. So I decided to be cheeky and pull out the Nexus 6 and just decided I wanted to lag up a storm and not work for me. So basically the whole video is like that just little glitch I had then. So really badly need a proper DSLR, but something doesn't look right anymore. That good 5 minutes I spent lining these speakers perfectly up. What a waste. The subs have just vibrated them completely crooked. Because, let me show you exactly where. Yep, because I sit over there, and let's have a look at this one. Let's line it up at the front. Yeah, I sit over there somewhere. I don't know why I'm sitting over there, because pretty sure I sit right there in the comfy spot. Now I'm thinking I'm actually going to try directly forward instead of angled in to see if that gives me more of a sound stage. I'm going to try different locations. I'm going to try them like there, and I'm going to try them up there. I'm going to try it like right out. Probably isn't very good to have it really close to the wall. Then I might try putting them there and bringing this forward. I'm just going to try out different positions for these speakers because they could probably benefit from some real love and care for their positioning. Unfortunately, I haven't actually put that in, and anyway, let me set that back up, and I'll muck around with it and see where I find the best spot for them.